On screen now is a meme with a picture of the 1930s cartoon character Betty Boop and a photo of a woman looking very similar. The meme claims the woman in the photo is Esther Jones, a famous black performer whose image was apparently unethically exploited when cartoonist Max Fleischer invented the cartoon character Betty Boop based on Jones' image and singing style. The meme claims Esther Jones spent years unsuccessfully trying to win back her legal rights to the image, another case of a talented black woman exploited by the white entertainment industry. But this isn't true. Firstly, the woman in the photo at right is not Esther Jones. It's a photo of Ukrainian model Madel Olya in 2008, dressed as Betty Boop. Secondly, Esther Jones never claimed she was the original inspiration for the Betty Boop character and never showed any interest in claiming any rights to it. Thirdly, the Betty Boop character was originally based on a French poodle, not on Jones. The character first appeared as a white woman with a long poodle-like face and drooping ears, and only later developed into a normal-looking woman. But there's a twist. It was not Esther Jones, but a white woman, Helen Kane, who sued Fleischer and his studio for $250,000 for copying her visual appearance, including her hairstyle, dress, makeup, and voice, as well as the boop-a-doop catchphrase she used while singing. However, Fleischer completely denied the Betty Boop character had been based on Kane. But there's another twist. At trial, Fleischer's lawyer claimed Kane herself had taken the phrase boop-a-doop and her singing style from Esther Jones. Lou Bolton, Jones' manager, asserted Kane had only started using the boop-a-doop phrase after having visited one of Jones' performances. Fleischer's lawyer also cited a short sound test allegedly showing Jones singing with the same style using the boop-a-doop catchphrase. Without deciding if Betty Boop had been based on either Kane or Jones, the judge decided Kane had no claim to originality due to her apparent imitation of Jones, and so Fleischer's Betty Boop character was not infringing on her rights. If you find the story online, this is where it usually ends, claiming Helen Kane still stole from Esther Jones, even if Max Fleischer didn't. But there's another twist. Under cross-examination, Jones' manager Bolton conceded there was no evidence Kane had ever visited Jones' performance apart from his own claim, could not provide any specific details about when Kane was supposedly there, admitted Jones had never actually used the contested boop-a-doop phrase despite using similar wording, and also acknowledged he had been paid $200 by Fleischer's studio to give witness for the defense. Additionally, the film of Esther Jones, which was supposed to show her using the contested singing style and catchphrase well before Kane, was found to have been made in 1928 when Jones was around 10 years old, 7 months after Kane had already been using the boop-a-doop catchphrase, and only showed Jones singing Kane's own songs in Kane's style. Jones herself did not testify, and Bolton said he did not know where she was. Other trial testimony included statements from women voice-acting Betty Boop who confirmed they had been chosen due to their ability to impersonate Kane's voice and style, and had specifically practiced doing so. But there's another twist. At the time the Betty Boop character was invented, Jones was only around 9 years old and typically performed in ballet leotards, ballet shoes, and a cap, looking absolutely nothing like the curvaceous adult character Betty Boop, who wore a short black dress and curled hair, and also nothing like Helen Kane, an equally curvy woman in her 20s who also wore short dresses. Kane was clearly not attempting to imitate the appearance and sound of a 9-year-old black girl in a ballet costume. But there's another twist. Further research reveals that Jones herself borrowed her own stage appearance from an earlier black performer, Florence Mills, who died in 1927. No sooner had Mills died than Jones started performing under the stage title Florence Mills' Kid Sister and parodying Mills' routine, including her singing style, capitalizing on Mills' fame and her own visual similarity to Mills. This is a part of the story which is much less widely publicized. As a final twist, years later, animator Grim Natwick acknowledged that in 1928 he had invented the Betty Boop figure after fellow animator Max Fleischer had given him a sheet of music with Helen Kane's song Boop-boop-a-doop. Natwick stated, quote, "I started drawing a little girl dog. I had a song sheet of Helen Kane, and the spit curls came from her. I put cute legs on her and long ears." End quote. This was definitive proof that Kane had been wronged in the lawsuit, and Fleischer had misled the judge. Kane was the original inspiration for Betty Boop all along. Finally, many thanks to my generous patrons: Elias Asvig, Duran Barnett, Alexander Curzon, Shawnee Young, Andy Chaos, Tibby LTP, Thors, Niels Rethlin, Judge Sabo, Matthew Simmerall, Thomas Leonard, Martin T, Ben Lindquist, John Larkin, Jack C, Ezekiel Stacey, Love You More, Noah French, Aaron Johnson, and Dusty Bob. Thank you so much for your support, and please contact me if I ever pronounce your name incorrectly.